In this video, I'm gonna go over how to reconnect with the pelvic floor muscles in the standing position, which is part of series 1 in the deep core reconnect method. If you haven't watched the video on positioning, how to connect with, just develop positional awareness just without the core in standing, watch that first and then watch diaphragmatic breathing second. Before we dive into pelvic floor and standing, let's just really quickly go over connecting to the pelvic floor. So imagine you had a bean in the vaginal opening or a bean in your anus, and you were gently contracting around that bean and pulling that bean into the canal. And then you gradually let go of that bean so it comes back to the starting position, kind of like a light dimmer, not a light switch. You can do that both in focusing on just the anus or just the vaginal canal, or both if you have both. Both is a more general connection point, and then the front vaginal canal or the anus is a bias towards the front or the back half of the pelvic floor. Now, how you position your pelvis and how you are oriented in your just body weight, you naturally will bias. But in terms of how intense you should contract, that should be something that you are working with a pelvic PT that can help you determine where you are. That would come from an exam. So some people need a little bit more of intensity behind the contraction, others do not. Others may not even be able to do it in standing yet. So it's important to know where you're starting from. In general, I say let's just take up the slack so you're supporting your deep core is connected and you're not dumping in your deep core in any given position. So unless we're trying to train strength, like it's not a huge contraction, it's just taking up the slack. All right, let's get into it. So feet shoulder width apart, shoulders or ear, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle in alignment, glutes, quads, feet connected, chest is lifted. We're in our starting standing position. Now let's focus on the beans in both canals, or you can pick which option. You're gonna gently contract your muscles around the bean, and you're gonna hold that 3 to 5 seconds, and then gradually let go or bring it back to the starting position and then repeat. Where you want to feel this is low, and you just keep checking in about your positioning. Nothing else should be moving, and then resetting and then repeating. Where I typically have people start is anywhere from 1 to 2 sets of 5 to 10 reps, give or take. And then basically we have other positions, so I don't train just one position very heavily, but depending on your ultimate goal, that's what guides the rep scheme and the approach to that. So if you have any questions about this, please comment below. Otherwise, I will see you on the next video where we cover TA reconnection.